Hey guys, Steven, TheSalonGuy here, and today I've got a special video for you guys. This happens to be my handsome son, Steven. Say what's up, Steven.
What's up, guys?
And I'm going to do a haircutting tour for you guys. Now, I'm trying to go with the undercut, the popular undercut with him, where it's shaved up on one side, and then kind of parted and going over with a little bit longer on top, and a little bit of a taper into the sides and the back. So I'm going to show you guys how to get that look. Which is becoming super popular these days. So I'm ready to go. You ready to go?
Ready.
Alright, let's do it. Alright, so as you can see here, I actually have previously cut this probably about a week ago. And what I do is I naturally fade in and taper in the hairline into here. And how I do that is I go in basically with no guard. And I just go step by step and I kind of raise it up. As we go up higher, I just change guards. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave the hairline just like this as it is. But I'm going to just bring this up just a little bit higher with the clippers here, and I'm going to take this and extend it in through not only the sides, the back, but also the sides. So what you want to do is you want to bring this up to the point to where you want to start everything to start blending in, and then you can go back in by hand. And by hand is when you do scissor over comb. That's when you actually blend everything in. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to continue this throughout the back, and then I'm going to stop probably about right into here, and then I'll show you what we're going to do into the sides. Alright, so now I decided that, you know what, I want to keep it this short and go all the way up into here. So it's not going to be much of a difference, but when you're dealing through this, with this undercut here, you do want to have a significant difference. So I'm just going to continue up with the clippers, but now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it up to about right here where it's going to be parted over. So the whole point of this whole haircut is to have a definite part, and it's going to be pretty obvious. So what you want to do is just bring this all the way up to the one part where exactly you want it. And that's where this hair is going to be, continue to start to be a little bit longer. So just go with the clippers straight up like this, and you're going to go all the way throughout the entire back this way. And what you're going to do is you're going to basically just bring it up and stop to where it's about right here on the sides, right at this part right here. So you might have to adjust the clippers a little bit, maybe hold it differently like this. See, I switched my hand positioning. And you can also use the comb kind of like as a guide too, just to kind of push the hair out of the way. Alright, so you're going to go right up to this part right here, just like this. Then you're going to continue that right into the back here. Now in the back, what you're going to do is you're going to stop probably about right into here. And then you're going to actually blend it in by hand, because it's okay to blend this in this way. Because when this gets longer, it looks a little better to have this tapered and blended in. So I'm just going to continue to finish this up into here, and then we'll see where we're at. Alright, so what I've done is I've went from this side all the way around to here, and as you can see, now we're getting a little bit closer to the top on this side. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to blend this side in, but this front into here is what I want to leave and let grow longer, so this would be actually more of a disconnected part. So what you want to do is just the same thing, bring this up to about right here where it would be a part if it was on this side. And then what you can do is you can switch guards to go a little bit higher. And that's going to allow it to be a little bit longer. And depending on the clippers you have. These clippers are from hairartproducts.com. And I love these because it actually allows you to blend it in by switching the guard simply. It does a lot of the work for you. So I just put on a little bit of a longer guard, and I'm just going to work this up like this, which is already, see, it's cutting it just a little bit longer than the previous section. So what you want to do is just continue to do this throughout the whole side, right into here, and then we're going to finish this off by going in and doing scissor over comb, which will really blend this in even better. Alright, so now I'm just going to work this in using scissor over comb, and I'm just going to lift the comb up ever so slightly off the scalp here, and it's going to allow for the longer hair just to come straight up like this. And then all you're doing is using your thumb to just slightly work this in. Now make sure you comb the hair like this. You always want to comb the hair down this way to make sure it blends in and that you can see the hair that needs to be cut. Alright, so I'm just going to continue to work straight up the head like this, working towards the middle. And again, just lifting ever so slightly here. And now again, we want to make sure this is going to be longer on this side. So you only want to go to a certain point up the head this way. And you want to stop, I'd probably say right before you get to the middle of the head, and that's where you can pretty much leave everything, because it will blend in over this way when you comb it. Okay, so check it all from different angles. Make sure it's all worked in. You want to leave the very, very front here the longest point, because this is what's going to kind of come across and over this way, and that's what the whole undercut is, because as the front gets longer, it's going to kind of come over like this. So I'm going to continue to do this just till we get to about right here, and I'm going to leave this going over this way, and then we're actually going to let this grow, but I'll show you what it looks like when I'm finished cutting. Alright, so the cut is pretty much complete. As you can see here, we've got the definite part into here going over this way, and it's blended up and then comes over a little bit longer right into here. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to style it. I'm going to use kind of like a light paste, and I'm just going to work this in. Alright, this is a little bit of a somewhat tacky type feel, but it's not a gel, alright, and it's not a straight up wax, but it's got enough hold to it that it's going to allow me to do what I want to do. So what I want to do is just kind of work this hair forward this way, kind of push this down like here, right on the part like this, and just continue to work the product in, working forward like this. Alright, depending on how long your hair is, sometimes you're going to have to just kind of work it forward like this until the hair gets long enough, but you do want to kind of work this down this way to kind of flatten it out. Then when you get to the very, very front, you're going to kind of work this back this way. Alright, and that's what kind of gives the whole appeal to this haircut. So where it's longer over here, and then the front's going to be the longest point, and that's what's going to end up going back over this way. Okay, so you're kind of creating kind of a sleek look. Alright, and then when this gets a little bit longer, this will be able to kind of come back over like this. Okay, so his hair is actually a little bit wavy, and it gets curly when it gets long. So even if your hair is curly, you just got to let this grow out and just work the product in, and you'll actually have a nice wave to it on top. So this is great for curly hair, straight hair, fine hair, thick. I mean, you know, it really depends on the texture, and you have to work with each individual texture and shape, but this can work on pretty much anyone's hair. So I'm just going to clean them off here, and we'll be pretty much good to go in a minute. Well, not only do you get your good looks from your father, but also your good hair. Actually, you're in trouble if that's the case. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this the video. Let me just spin you around this way. As you can see here, it's got a nice sharp part over here going around. Let's spin you around this way a little bit, and a nice tapering through here. Keep going, and then it works in through the top right here, and then leaving this part a little bit longer. So hopefully in about, I'd say, a month, maybe 2 months from now, it'll be exactly where we want it. But I hope this video helped you guys out, and thanks so much for watching. Please like the video. Any girls want to comment on how handsome I am, forget him. No. How handsome he is, hey, feel free. But I'm proud of my son here, and we will see you guys soon. If you want to see my son in more of my videos, let me know. I know he's not talking. You want to be more of my videos or what?
Yeah, why not?
See? A lot of girls watch, so...
I'm down then.
Yeah, he's down, see? Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for more tutorials with the Salon Guy.